Hey guys, that's your RPG Bro here, bringing to you more New Game Plus for Ghost of Tsushima. We are continuing, kind of doing our side quests here. We're kind of moving around the new section of the map that we have unlocked at this point, but going back and taking care of some things that we need to take care of from the previous section of, I guess we could say the previous section of the map. Like I said, the island is divided into 3 different parts here, and by going back right now, we're going to take a look here and talk to, I think it's Kenji.
Lord Sakai!
Kenji, what are you doing here?
Something has gone very wrong, my lord.
What did you do?
Nothing! The Mongols have taken all our food. Rice, millet, fish, anything they can lay hands on. We're starving.
You say we. This isn't your farm.
I have been thinking about what you said, and I'm trying to help the farmers here.
Where the Mongols camped?
Who knows? They show up every few days and pick up the food and cart it away.
I could ambush them.
It's not that simple. They've taken hostages. If we don't produce the food, it's...
There must be a way to find them.
There is. You won't like it.
I will decide that for myself.
Come, I'll show you. They make us bundle the food and put it on the beach.
All of it from this farm?
The farm, scavenging abandoned homes, fishing and hunting, just to fill the bellies of the enemy.
You could have run.
I've made my share of mistakes, but I am trying to change.
So, once again, just like other characters throughout the game, they're going to have little own side quests. Kenji himself has about 3 side quests we're going to have to complete. This is the first one. He's going to have 1 on, I think, each section of the island, so we're going to have to, or no, he's got 1 here and 2 on the next section of the island, if I recall correctly, so he doesn't have anything on the 3rd section of the island. We're going to slowly be going through every other character's side stories in each section of the island, but Kenji's going to be pretty straightforward here. Right now, we got to help him with the food situation. And it's Kenji. Dude's hilarious. Also annoying.
Food and drink for the Mongols, but the sake barrel is empty.
Your plan is to anger the Mongols more?
Not exactly. The barrel is very roomy. It could hold a heavily armed heroic
I
samurai.
know what would fit better. A flabby, flexible sake merchant.
The Mongols will take the barrel to the heart of their camp. Who could do more good there? Me or you?
I don't know why I keep letting you hide me inside things.
Because it works.
It smells like your breath in here, Kenji.
Well, that barrel didn't empty itself. Get ready, my lord. Here they come.
Wudigen Tergendach.
Yes, all yours. Take.
Was ter Morigav.
No. That's Miko. Miko is my horse. Mine.
Nadamatat. Mor bignich bolson.
Ow! You can't do this! Miko! No!
Kenji's plan actually worked.
And here we go. We're just gonna go on a little bit of a killing spree here, just kind of stabbing these dude bros. That's how we roll, though. We will roll with the stabson. Kind of missing the point here. And we have to kind of change stances here. I keep getting... I have a hard time when we have different types of enemies all in one area, trying to constantly remember which stance is strong against what. And it gets kind of frustrating and hilarious at the same point in time that I don't remember which stance is... I guess we could say is the best against certain enemy types, which is hilarious. There we go. Is that all of them? Is there more? There's more. Okay. I wasn't sure. This guy's a big guy. I don't know what stance we should be using against him. Whatever we're using is very effective right now. And I think we actually finished this. Almost. Gotta end that guy's suffering. I don't want to see anybody crawling around this island that shouldn't be crawling around.
I can't believe it. We're saved.
Take this food back to your farm. Give Kenji the good news.
Kenji? Why would I give him anything but a punch in the mouth?
What do you mean?
He's the idiot who got us into this mess. He tried to cut a deal with the Mongols.
Oh, Lord Sakai! That was amazing.
Kenji, you sake-swilling piece of monkey dung!
I'll handle this. Explain yourself.
I might have sold the Mongols food, but given them straw and wood chips instead.
To make a profit?
To save the farmers' food.
You didn't think the Mongols would notice?
Not so quickly. All of a sudden, it was punishment, hostages. Give us food or we kill you.
I was wrong to encourage you to make yourself useful.
What? No, no! No, you weren't wrong, Lord Sakai. I can do good. I just need practice.
Try not to practice when people's lives are at stake.
Yes, my lord.
And like I said multiple times, games like this, they have their side missions that are pretty either relatively short or relatively long.
You're damn lucky that samurai spared you, Kenji.
I'm sorry, Taro. I was trying...
That one was, like I said, about 7-8 minutes long. It doesn't take long. Some, like I said, some of these are actually shorter than others. I'm removing the mask. I'm not a big fan of, for some reason, most of the masks in the game they wear. So we see there's still a lot of stuff on this map that we have to kind of focus on. My ultimate goal, though, is to do as many of the side quests and focus on the main story. Side quests, you know, the Hold Up a Minute, the Tales of Tsushima, they're more of a... If we have that opportunity to go back and do them, we'll do them. I know each island has a handful here and there, and we'll probably do all of them on this first island and maybe get through most of them on the second island, probably end up skipping them all on the third island. I just know how I get with playing these open world games because, like, we did everything previously, and on New Game Plus, we don't have to do everything, to be absolutely honest with you guys, because not everything is necessary. What's necessary is the main storylines, and then doing all the storylines for our characters, the tales of like Kenji, Adachi, and like Ishikawa. Those are all the ultimate big story building ones. And the story is really rich. I think even missing out on a couple side quests here and there, including the Mythic Tales, it's not really going to hurt the telling of the story that this game is kind of telling us right now. And I gotta say, the side quests are great, but they're not Witcher 3 level great. And I know a lot of people say The Witcher 3 had some really great side quests, and it also had some real shit side quests too. I mean, who could forget the frying pan one? But the thing is, this game does a lot of things great that a lot of games in the same genre should be able to do. And I really wish they would take that kind of, like, attention. You know what I'm saying? Ubisoft, I'm really pointing this at you, like hardcore, in your direction.
Is everything all right?
Would you care to join me for a cup of tea?
Tea. This is the famed Key Sake Brewery of Ozumo.
Please. This way. Apologies, my lord. I couldn't speak freely out there. The Mongols might have overheard.
The Mongols have been here?
They've been drinking us dry.
I can't fault their taste. Key sake is the pride of Tsushima.
Especially compared to that horse piss they drink.
I think it's mare's milk.
Is there a difference?
When are they coming back?
Soon.
Take your workers and hide. I'll deal with the Mongols. Need to find a good spot for an ambush.
Everyone, gather round. We need to get behind the brewery and stay out of sight. Our friend here is going to renegotiate our relationship with the Mongols.
So right now we kind of gotta hide and set up an ambush here. I don't know how you can really truly ambush the Mongols with one man. I know Jin Sakai's BA and everything like that, but it's kind of hard to do that. Kind of have to wait for the exact right moment. There we go. So I ruined it. We gotta wait for the right moment is what I was gonna say, and this seems like it's the right moment here. So we get into a standoff here. I'm probably gonna mess this up. Let's see. Like I said, I'm very hit or miss on these standoffs, and we got one. Thank you next by Ariana Grande in the background. There's two, and there's three. We got three, and I think that was all the people there anyway at this time. So we kind of have to wait for more people. Nope, arrow dude, arrow bro, watch out, arrow bro. This game is over the top violent. I mean, it's great, don't get me wrong, I'm not complaining about the game at all. I'm just saying it's very over the top violent. I don't think it's like violence for the sake of being violent. I just think it's very kind of like over the top, like I want to say it fits the genre. I've actually never watched an actual samurai film, so I can't speak for the genre as a whole. But we're gonna kind of just roll around here and go after these people. I love rolling around. I don't know why, but like I hate one thing that drives me crazy. When we do that, we get covered in the mud, and the mud just stays there, and it's like, oh my god. I get that it's like a cool little thing. But, like, why? It kind of ruins the awesomeness of the armor set that I'm wearing, which is the ghost armor. And we got this nice, cool, like, black shadow armor on, and it's like, oh, nope, you're covered in mud, dude. Oh, shit, took an arrow to the ass. I'm not sure how many enemies are left. That should be everybody, I think. Nope, there's still more coming. Most of them are arrow guys. We can dodge arrows like we have been doing, and we can also parry them. It's all about timing for that. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm not the best with timing my parry for an arrow shot.
Well done, my lord.
The Mongols will be back when their men don't return.
Can you stay? You could drink as much sake as you like. It would be on the house.
I'm afraid you'll need to relocate. Try the Golden Temple in Ariake. Many have found refuge there.
Thank you, my lord.
And that's another side quest that we really took care of here. And like I said, some of these are short. We've got 2 side quests done already in a very short period of time, which is fantastic because, like I said, side quests and main story missions vary in length. The first story mission for each character kind of is longer. As a whole, kind of gets us to introduce the character and what the whole narrative of their arc is, because each of the characters' things are sort of episodic. So Adachi's entire thing, every quest of hers are to tie in that same basic storyline, and the same thing goes with the storyline for Ishikawa. So everything is all tied in together as a whole in terms of the story. And you see we have a whole bunch of the map still left unfilled. Now, we can clear out the enemy bases, like I said, and it'll clear up that fog of war a bit more. And I feel like we're doing a good job in terms of the map. And like I said, the map and the side content is not what we're heavily focusing on. Right now, we're just going to clear out some side quests here and there. We're going to do some fast traveling here, which is another fantastic feature the game has. I'm curious, though, if we were to play this on a PlayStation 5, if when we fast travel, it'll be like more instantaneous. I can't say for certain because I'm not playing this on a PlayStation 5. We were actually playing this on a PlayStation 4 Pro. If anyone's curious, it is exactly the God of War edition from 2018. Yeah, I got that console. I wanted to upgrade from the Arkham Knight one that I had, which is a regular PlayStation 4. But it's nice to play games in that like 4K resolution. And I know the PlayStation 5 is like native 4K. I want to say you can play up to 8K, but I don't have an 8K TV, which is crazy that we're at 8K. So right now, we're going to kind of wander around here. I'm curious if we're going to be able to upgrade our armor or our swords. I know we need a certain amount of gear, supplies, and other things to upgrade it. I prefer the ghost armor. Whatever armor you prefer, wear it. If you like being more stealthy, kind of being more assassin-y, ninja-like, definitely rock out that ghost armor. The ghost armor is fantastic. If you like being more of a brute, you know, I'm going to play the game as an actual samurai. We're going to see the Sakai clan armor later on in the game. That's actually one of our main objectives for the second portion of the map here. And, you know, if you don't like either of those, there's a whole butt ton of armor types that we can actually wear. And they're pretty cool, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, it's each their own. Like, this is a Sakai clan armor here. It's cool. It's awesome. You see, it's got that little, you know, the circle with the double arrows pointing up, which is in the Ghost of Tsushima logo, which is, you know, the O in Ghost. That's the Ghost armor here. We've been rocking that. We're gonna upgrade that.
To frustrate your enemies.
I love the Ghost armor as a whole.
No way to strengthen your armor.
It's fantastic, but like I said, we have every armor here.
You need more to make these improvements.
And of course, you can also mix and match to an extent. Your armor set doesn't have to match the headpieces you wear, which is also great. At the same point in time, it's all about what you prefer. It's not just cosmetic. There are bonuses attached to it as well. So right now, we're kind of just going back and forth here. There's so much stuff for us to focus on in this game. I know at times it will feel overwhelming, and that's the part of an open world game, is that overwhelming sense of like dread is, oh my god, I got so much stuff to do in this game, and I don't know if I can do it because, oh my god, it's going to drive me crazy because I don't want to have to do all that stuff. I get it. Listen, I really get that. And because, you know, games like Assassin's Creed and this Grand Theft Auto, Watch Dogs, there's so much to do in an open world. And if they do an open world right, which is it's vibrant, it's rich, it's full of stuff. And the problem when I'm talking about open world games, games like the most recent Assassin's Creed games, yes, Odyssey and Origins were great titles. And they were fantastic pieces of storytelling, but you have such a wide area. Like, I think it was Origins, we were playing in ancient Egypt, which is awesome, fascinating. Love that. Like, I love the mythology of like Egypt, Greece, all that stuff. I love mythology. Don't get me wrong, it's fantastic. It's part of the reasons why I love Persona and Shin Megami Tensei. But like, we're talking about this, and we're sitting here, you know, ancient Egypt, fantastic. There's not a lot of variety for what you can do map-wise in terms of Egypt. Egypt doesn't have an insane amount of variety for its actual content. It's a lot of sand. So you don't need to make map all of Egypt. Because if you do that, you're going to have a lot of empty space. You're going to have nothing. You're going to have, like, I think they do it in meters. They use the European measurement of meters. You do it in meters, you're going to have a whole shit ton of meters worth of empty space where it's just you on a horse riding through the desert. And I'm going to tell you what, to me, that doesn't scream fun. That screams yawn.
My lord, are you heading to join the rest?
What do you mean?
I've heard of a small resistance group gathering in Azamo Prefecture.
There are others fighting back against the Mongols? Brave. But dangerous if they're not trained. I'll find them.
But like I was saying, if we made the map smaller and less true to size to an extent, the games might be better as a whole. Take, for example, Insomniac, Spider-Man, and Miles Morales games. They use the same New York map, but the map is smaller. It's not like a true to size version of New York, and the game doesn't suffer for that. It makes the game better, I think, having it being a little bit smaller, because we're going to be able to swing around the city. There's actual NPCs that walk around at all times. There's always stuff to do, and the game, an open world game, does not mean it has to be 100 hours. Just saying, unless it's an open world RPG game, that's a little bit different.
What happened?
Bandits, my lord. They took my food. Every last scrap.
Did you see where they went?
Northeast, into the woods.
If I find them, they'll regret stealing from you.
Please don't harm them. They're just as desperate as I am.
No promises.
And now I'm vaguely remembering the side quest here. We're going to be left with an interesting choice here. Not really going to be left with a choice. I kind of wish this game had more choices outside of the occasional dialogue box and the ending. I feel like having choices in video games affecting the actual outcome of certain events is a really interesting situation. I know a lot of stuff in Persona, you have decisions that impact it, and by decisions, I mean it doesn't really impact as much in Persona, but it feels like it does. You get different dialogue choices. Same thing with Mass Effect as a whole. It's more RPGs that have that kind of branching dialogue that give you different options for things. Games like this, it's pretty simple and pretty straightforward, and it's not going to really blow your mind away. There's not really going to be a lot of choice. There's not going to be a lot of deviation from the norm. I know Sucker Punch's other game, Infamous, you have that morality system where you can be good or evil. There's not really an in-between, and obviously you're going to play extreme to one or the other. And I feel like Sucker Punch took what they know from Infamous as a whole for its open world title, and then threw in the combination of its Sly Cooper, which is stealth gameplay and tight combat, and kind of threw it all together in this melting pot of an idea of feudal Japan to make Ghost of Tsushima, and it's fantastic.
Come here and fight!
Food's almost gone.
I feel like I kind of got lucky here walking into their camp. We walked right into their camp where they're hanging out, and that's not going to end well for them. I think we got all of them in one. No, we have a few left still. No matter what happens here, these guys don't really give me a choice. They're going to fight me no matter what. Which, like I said, that's one of the things I wish there was a way we could talk, or some other option for handling the situation. Everything is just, okay, you did this. I get it's the culture here. Don't get me wrong. I get it's a cultural thing to an extent. How samurai would act. They don't really, you steal, that's a crime. You pay for your crimes. Boom.
Must be the food they stole.
And I know at the same point in time, this game's not the most historically accurate game out on the market. Keep that in mind. This game is not insanely historically accurate. And I get that. We gotta put aside actual facts sometimes for entertainment purposes too, which is why Assassin's Creed games are very historically inaccurate as well. I like history. Don't get me wrong. I'm not gonna say I'm a history buff or I know a lot about all world history, but I could tell that this isn't 100% accurate. Did the Mongols invade Japan? Absolutely. Did they do it in the year this game takes place, which I think is like the 1200s? It's possible. Was the haiku around? I think I heard that was the one thing that they got really wrong, is that the haiku was not around when this game takes place. Little things like that, fine, I'll overlook it. But if you're saying, oh, he's got a gun because, I don't know, guns, that's a problem. Overall, the game as a whole is fantastic. And it does kind of have that, I kind of believe this is how things were back then, kind of vibe to it.
My lord, you're back.
I have your food.
Rice. I don't remember the last time I had rice.
You said they stole it from you.
Please, for Forgive me.
You lied to me.
Bandits don't deserve food at a time like this, my lord. Besides, I asked you not to hurt them.
He gave me no choice.
I'm sorry.
You shouldn't have lied. I still would have helped you.
I won't do it again. I promise.
And this is an interesting situation right here. Keep in mind, she lied to get food. Those bandits stole food. We killed the bandits for stealing food, but she lied about the food being hers, and she gets, she gets to keep the food. To me, that doesn't sound right. To me, that feels a little bit wrong. It feels wonky. I don't know. If we're going out, I get justice is not equal. It's fine.
As the story goes.
Fun fact, that is the actual voice actor for Uncle Iroh in Avatar: The Last Airbender. Not the original one, not Mako, it's the second one. Mako, actually. I mispronounced the name. It's actually the second one. I think it was I don't want to say his name because I don't want to say it's like Stephen Baldwin or someone like that. But it is the same voice actor who did Iroh at the end of the series and also voiced Iroh in Legend of Korra, which I think is kind of funny. I knew that as soon as I heard the voice the first time when I booted up the New Game Plus to play, Legends mode, which is a new multiplayer mode here. I'm not really super huge on it. I think it's really good. I think it's really unique and clever, but I'm not good at it. I'm going to just straight up say I was not very good at Legends mode, and it kind of turned me off a little bit. Not saying that I didn't enjoy it, because if I was better at it, I probably would play it more. And also, if I actually did play more online multiplayer games, I probably would play it more. I'm not a big multiplayer fan. I like playing... I'll play games with friends like Among Us and Jackbox and stuff like that. I will play those games. I'll play Smash Brothers and Mario Kart and stuff like that. But a game like, Ghost of Tsushima Legends, I'm not really sure if that's something I would, actually sit there and actively play with people online. I don't know. It's kind of hard because I'm not a big multiplayer person as a whole. I like to sit down and relax and get a story. I like the narratives of games, which is why we are so big on JRPGs. If there's any JRPGs you guys recommend that you would like to see me play, let me know down in the comments section. Shoot me a message. Let me know. Say, hey, dude, bro, whatever. You should definitely check out this game. Check out this series. I'll do my best to check it out. We have a lot of stuff playing, working out. I've got a backlog now on Steam. I've got a miniature backlog on the console. Not much, but open to trying new things. And that's what's so cool about being able to do this, is to try new things. And we're gonna pick up another quest line here.
Come on, Otosuke.
Put that down before you hurt yourself.
I am sorry if my lack of skill offends, my lord. But I have to do something. The Mongols captured my daughter.
Where did the dogs take her?
Out of the ships. The ones with the Lord's sails.
2 vessels. Who knows how many Mongols? You won't stand a chance.
I found a boat, a sword. Maybe a friendly samurai can help?
Get in the boat and grab an oar.
You're too kind, my lord.
Just leave the fighting to me.
And this is like our 4th or 5th side quest in this
Ready to
video
head out,
alone,
but
which is crazy.
Sail when you're ready.
And if you think about it, literally, we've done a handful of side quests already here, and it's pretty funny. Like I said, a lot of these side quests are pretty short, since we've done 4 or 5 in about maybe 30 minutes or so. I gotta say, though, like I said, they're not the best, and they're not the worst. I've seen some really bad side quests. I'm looking at Assassin's Creed.
Bring Maki back safely.
Wait here. We'll return soon.
Now, here we go. So we gotta go on this boat. We gotta go save his daughter. It's his daughter. Now, there are 2 ways we can approach this. We can go approach this with a more vicious, violent, straightforward, I'm gonna, go after you people kind of mode. Or we could try to play it stealthily. Now, what I'm gonna do here is we're aiming for that more stealth mode here. I am really loving the stealth gameplay in this game. Now, I never was a big fan of stealth games. I love Metal Gear Solid for the narrative, but I'm not going to sit here and play, Splinter Cell and Thief and all these other, more stealth-based games. This is really good stealth gameplay. It doesn't punish you for not being very stealthy. It doesn't, like, you know, I don't want to say it really, it's not the biggest element of the game. It kind of blends everything together. So we're playing this stealthy right now. I don't mind mixing and matching play styles for certain situations. In this, I think going stealth is the best case scenario here. Because we can actually get in and out. Now, if we get caught like we did here, we're obviously going to have to go full on, you know, fight mode, and that's fine. I think we took that guy out. That guy's gone. Awesome. So I don't think she's on this ship. I think we actually have to go to the other ship here. So we do have that opportunity to go back into stealth mode. But I'm looking here. There's too many people here for us to do that with. And you see there, that guy's going after her to kill her. So we have to go save her any way we can. So if we want to throw an item, you know, like a kunai, or, you know, use a skill or something like that to go after them, we can do that. Absolutely. My issue is there's so many options, and this is what we had in Spider-Man. There's so many options, gadgets, and stuff like that, that we end up forgetting about them. I did that in the Arkham games. I forgot that we have all these... We're freaking Batman. We have all these gadgets that we can use, and I totally didn't use the gadgets at all. I just literally just used my fist 9 times out of 10. And it sucks because, like, you have these options, and when you have too many options for how to attack, how to do damage, you kind of forget about it.
It must be Mucky.
And then when you forget about it, you don't use it.
You'll be free soon. Mucky?
Yes,
Your father's waiting with his boat. Come with me.
I'll stay close, my lord. Thank you. You killed them all.
They deserve this.
I know. I can't believe it's over.
So now we have the option here, which we're probably going to have to do anyway. We're going to challenge the remaining enemies here, which is something we have to do anyway, or we could just kind of skip it. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out if that's what we want to do. I don't know how many enemies are left either. There could be like 3. There could be like 7. There could be a decent amount of enemies. My ultimate goal is to kind of sneak my way back across the ship and just get off and finish this side quest. This is definitely going to be our last side quest here that we're going to take care of in this video.
Fight me!
And of course, I hit the button right when, you know, we're right there at the edge. We could have just jumped down. I don't know if we should have gotten down without the enemies popping up here. So we're going to wipe these guys out here as quickly as possible. Kind of start taking these guys out here. I don't know why she's not following me really well. I don't know if I have to do...
I'm here, father.
Thanks are gods.
Never mind.
Get us back to shore.
Right away, my lord.
I'm still here.
You're safe now.
I was with them for days, father. Days.
I should have come sooner.
You both need rest. Get to shelter as soon as you have the strength to run.
We will, my lord.
Thank you.
Thank you guys so much for watching our Ghost of Tsushima Let's Play. My name has been That JRPG Bro. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. I have more Ghost of Tsushima coming your way.
Where will we go, father?
Let me worry